Edwardsville is one of the Route 66 communities on the last 100 miles of the highway in southwest Illinois. And the Wildey Theatre is one of the attractions on the highway and is home to local and national live shows.
That's right. So it only makes sense to celebrate 100 years of the iconic road with a show at the Wildey Theatre.
It sure does. We have Craig Becker and Nick Lampman. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
It's our pleasure to be
welcome
here.
in. Welcome in.
How exciting is this? I have been to the Wildey. It is iconic in itself.
Yeah. Indeed, indeed.
So why was this and how did this really come together from the community?
Well, our organization, which is called Alumni Players, has been celebrating the legacies and the history of Edwardsville for the past 5 years. And every year we put on a show to celebrate our very own Mother Road, which runs right through the heart of Edwardsville. So we link this with the annual Edwardsville's Route 66 Festival, which is June 13th. So we'll do a show called On the Road Again, which is a celebration of 100 years. You know, it's the Route 66 anniversary. It's our 100th anniversary, and we had to give it a big birthday bash.
You really did. It simply must happen.
Definitely. On the road again. That's like stuck in my head right now.
Indeed.
You're taking me down a dangerous path. I'm going to try not to sing here. But how does the show bring the spirit of Route 66 together? You know, how are we, through music and everything, how is this bringing the road, the iconic symbolism of the road?
Well, Route 66 is 100 years old, and for 100 years, it's just been an example of Americana. It was the highway of dreams. It was the future for so many people. And along the way, people just decided to put their own imprint on Route 66 all along the route. Entrepreneurs, artists, creative types. And as you travel Route 66, you'll see the craziest and zaniest things. And On the Road Again is really about getting that spirit of Americana back and the music that accompanies that. We've got a playlist, an AM/FM playlist from the last 100 years, about 20 great songs and a bunch of fabulous musicians and singers, storytellers, to share the story of Route 66 in music.
That's what I was going to ask. What can people expect at this? So it's kind of storytelling through the songs. Sounds like songs from all generations a little bit.
Yes, we do. We kind of run the gamut. We have bebop from the 50s, rock and roll from the 60s, the Beatles and the Beach Boys from the 60s, 70s. And we actually end the first act of the show with Born to be Wild. Because to us, it exemplifies the real feel of Route 66. We are open to all comers, no regrets, no insinuations, just come and be yourself on Route 66. So I think we've twisted a lot of music that people will like into a framework of how this fits in today and what it actually has to do with Route 66.
Yeah. And you mentioned the traveling of the road. It's almost, we're blessed with the mighty Mississippi and we're blessed with Route 66. And this is almost like the hardscape of, you have the water, but this is like the hardscape of, the heart of the Midwest.
Exactly. It was a stepping off point. The Gateway Arch is here for a reason. It was not only for the pioneers of 200 years ago, but for people in the last 100 years taking that cross-country route much like their ancestors did and just finding their place.
Well, Craig, tell us, do people need tickets? How do they purchase them?
Yes, indeed. We're getting close to selling out, but our show is Thursday the 11th and Friday the 12th at the historic Wildey Theatre. We do partner with the Friends of the Wildey, which is the organization that supports the Wildey. We do this in tandem with them. Tickets are on sale at their website. And we still got a few left for Thursday and Friday night, so please.
They'll be sold out by the end of this.
Yes, we're going to have all that information right there on your screen for tickets and more. And as always, you can learn more by visiting kck.com/showme. But we're not going anywhere just yet. We actually have Nick here for a little preview of the music and the excitement to come. Nick, if you will, take it away.
We thought it would be appropriate to share a little Nat King Cole Route 66.
Ooh.
Well, if you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66.